Today's meeting is a very important one. Early this morning, for those of you who have been with us in this business as early as January, 1st of January 2023, you will remember that we had our blueprint 2023. I gave a presidential speech where we talk about, you know, our journey so far, where we talk about our goals for the year and some other things that are important to share in the beginning of the year. And if you remember, I shared 7 steps to breaking through. 7 steps to breakthrough. You know, we have always said that 2033 is our year of breakthrough. Now, how do you break through? What are the things you need to do to break through? I gave this training about 5 months ago, precisely January. So by God's grace, I'm still going to repeat that now for improvement's sake. For those of you who already attended that training with me, you know, there is perfection in repetition. When the more you repeat something, the better you become at that thing. And for some of you who are just joining us recently, this is going to probably be new to you. We still also want you to make sure you pay attention and learn. This topic is called the 7 steps. The 7 steps to breakthrough. The 7 steps to breakthrough. Are you ready to break through this year? Are you really ready to break through this year? All right, so if that's the case, make sure you pay attention to this training you'll be getting this morning. Make sure you pay attention. Admin, our technical crew, can you please take care of admitting members? Once it is 8:30, stop admitting anybody. That person is not really serious. We have to really change in our attitude. Okay, Profatu, I believe you are doing that. Okay, so 7 steps to breakthrough. Number 1, you must change your story. If you want to break through, you must change your story. There are actually 2 types of story that we tell about ourselves. One is empowering story. Another one is disempowering story. So you must form the habit of telling empowering story. I will tell you what is this. Tell more of your empowering story. Your story is what you think and say about yourself. Whatever thing you are always saying about yourself, that is your story. If you are the type who normally say, I am not good enough, that is a very bad story for you to be telling about yourself. I am not a good presenter. I don't know how to prospect. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know where to get people. When you are always saying those things that are bad about yourself, then you are telling a disempowering story. So you should stop telling disempowering story, and you should be telling more of empowering story. Self-affirmation is a good form of empowering story. When you say to yourself that you are a success, when you say you create success at will, that all things comes together towards the manifestation of your potential or of your vision, these are good stories to tell about yourself. Are we learning? So form the habit of always saying good things. Tell yourself you are going to places. You are a global ambassador. You are getting to the top this year. You are doing great things this year. That is a good story about yourself. Anything you do not want to happen in your life, please don't say it about yourself. Like some people used to call themselves Alika. Yoruba speaking among us, we understand this. You hear our people saying, Emi Talika Olorun, our Talika Olorun. Why on earth will you call yourself Talika Olorun? Why don't you say you are Olowo Olorun, Oloro Olorun? Because the same God created some people and they are wealthy. And God never used poverty to describe himself. He never used poverty or wretchedness to describe himself. Why will you now use bad things such as poverty to describe yourself? Why will you be calling yourself Talika? The problem with some people is that they always want to play victim. They are always seeking for pity. They don't want to take responsibility for their life. So they are looking for somebody to pity them, somebody to do what they are supposed to do for themselves. They are looking for somebody to do it for them. That is mentality of the poor. And that's why they continue to call upon batting on themselves. They call themselves Talika Olong, Olosi Olong. May you never be among them. So stop telling bad stories, disempowering story. When we say disempowering, when you are saying this kind of thing, when you are telling yourself you are weak, you are not good, you are not this, you are not superb, you are not talented, you are not gifted. When you are saying it, you are killing your own creativity. The best of you can never come up that way. But when you say you are superb, you are powerful, you are talented, you are creative, you are a super human being, you are an extraordinary human being, you are a wealthy person, then you are awakening the creativity in you. Ideas on how to make all of those things manifest in you will begin to come to the surface. You are connecting yourself to that infinite power, your creator, that will make it happen. You must believe that breakthrough is possible for you if you really want to break through this year. You must believe that breakthrough is possible for you. You need to also know that your subconscious mind has been wrongly programmed. People that have the right programming, the wealthy man programming, they are already rich. The rich people programming, they are already rich because they are thinking rich and they are acting rich and they eventually become rich. The majority who are thinking like the poor eventually become the poor. If you are currently not financially buoyant, it is because of the way your brain has been programmed. It is as a result of decisions that you have been taking in the past. You had wrong programming of your brain as a result of where you grew up, environmental factors, things you hear, things you see every day as you are growing up. All of this has contributed in programming you to where you are today. So if you want to move to a better position in life, you want to change your life, you have to consciously change your thinking. You have to admit the fact that your thinking right now is not 100% right. You have to agree that your thinking is not right. And you have to begin to consciously change those thinking. Are we learning? So your programming right now is wrong. So take full responsibility for your success by first of all admitting that your programming is wrong and begin to reprogram it by saying great things to yourself, by associating with the right people, by learning great new things. That is number one step to breaking through this year. You must change your story. Change your story. Number two, make a clear decision. You have to make a clear decision of what you want to do with your life. Decide on what you want to do with your life. Know what you want. One of the reasons why a lot of people are confused in life, they are not making serious headway in life, is because they are not decided which direction of life they want to go. Let me tell you a story of what happened to me that's about 8 years ago. About 8 years ago or 9 years ago, I was still working with an IT firm. There was this an accounting software engineering company that I was working with in Ibadan. This employer, my boss, was very good at that career, that's his profession. He was very good at it. I was highly impressed the way he would handle accounting. When a company's account got scattered on the system, the account could not balance, everything, went wrong. And they call him in as an expert to help them find out the problem, correct it, but all the accounting processes be working. The man will just come and do, before you know it, the account will be balanced. And he will bill them immediately. You can tell them 200,000, 500,000, and they will pay. So I love that kind of thing because I also want to have a business of my own. But at the same time, before I pick up the job, I already applied for road safety job, FRSC job, Federal Road Safety job. And I was almost 100% sure that I would get the job. Because when I was in service, I was the cadet-in-chief of NYSC Road Safety Club. I worked very closely with the regular marshals and also with special marshals. More with regular marshals. No, those road safety officers are the one they called regular marshals. So I have, at the end of my service year, I had recommendation letters, I have recommendation certificate, I have so many evidences to show that I've actively worked for a whole year helping to maintain safety on Nigerian roads. What I was coming to do as a road safety staff, I was already doing it for a whole year in service. That gives me more edge than every other job applicant. There are some other factors that happened during that period that made it more, that gave me more chance to likely to get the job. The former commander that I worked with, there was this sector commander that I worked with in Owerri when I was in service. By the time I finished service and I came to Ilorin, that commandant was also transferred to Ilorin, and he became the regional head of operations, controlling Kwara State, Kogi, and one other state. And that was the time they are recruiting in Ilorin. So when the day I went to, apply for that job, I just told the gate man that I wanted to see that man. Is by name Mr. Omotojo. I wanted to see him, and they asked me for my name. I told him my name, and the man said they should allow me in straight away. While others were under the sun, struggling to get application form for that job. The man said I should sit down in his office. He made tea for me and actually asked an officer to bring the form to his office for me to fill. And he said I should not even worry myself that I've already gotten the job. I was almost 100% sure to get that road safety job because of where I was coming from, because of who I know. We all know that to get job in Nigeria, who you know is a major factor. So I know people that matter. At least I know a top officer that matters as of that time. Now, after applying for the job, for that road safety job, I went back to my regular job at Ibadan. Then a time came, they invited us for interview. And they said we need a white top, a white t-shirt, a white polo shirt, a white knicker, a white tennis shoe. You know how paramilitaries, how they normally wear white knickers and all that to do interview. So I was now calling my mom to get those, to get particularly a white tennis shoe for me from Onitsha. While I was making that call, I didn't know that my boss at Ibadan, that IT firm that I was working with, the boss was listening to my conversation. Immediately I dropped the call. He asked me a question. He said, "What are you using those white socks, t-shirt, knicker, and tennis shoe? What are you using it for?" I said, "Well, before I took up your job, I already applied for a federal road safety job. Don't forget, as of that time, my salary was 10,000 naira. And you all know that if I should get federal government job, maybe at least the minimum they were going to start with is going to be nothing less than 50,000 or even more. I don't know exactly how much then." So I told him I needed those things for an interview. And the man asked me a question. He said, "Babs," he normally called me Babs. Say, "Babs, what do you want to do with your life? Do you want to become a civil servant and be there for the next 35 years, and at the end you become almost useless, that there is nothing you can do with your own hand, and retire poor? Or do you want to learn a trade, learn a business that you can do with your own hand and can make as much money as you want, like he is currently doing? What do I want? I told him I wanted to become a business person. I wanted to become a businessman. I want to become an entrepreneur. Then he said, if you want to become an entrepreneur, you don't need to take up that job. I must know what I want. He said that to me. He said, you must know what you want and go for it. Then why do you say you want to become an entrepreneur and you are going for federal government job? It means you are not sure of what you want to become in life. I had to take that hard decision to cancel that my interview. I refused to go to that interview. I refused to go for it because I knew within me that if I should pick up the job, it's going to be a major distraction from my direction of life. Before you know it, they may transfer me to Maiduguri or anywhere. I can be there for another 5 years trying to get transferred back to my base, to my hometown, so that I can do business or whatever. Before you know it, I can become lazy. I can be rendered lazy, become used to collecting salary and be spending, collecting salary and be squandering. So I decided not to go for the job at all. I decided to remain without my boss, learning how to manage a business, how to operate an office. Most of the techniques I use in organizing our team today, I learned it from my boss when I was working with him. I was paying attention to him, how he was paying the rent, how he rented an apartment for our office, how he was paying rent, how he was buying furniture, how he was, equipping the office, buying books, the way he studied at night, working on his system. I was paying attention to his lifestyle. And when I finally left that career into network marketing, I was able to apply all of those things that I learned from him. All of those techniques, all of those character of an entrepreneur that I learned from him, all of those disciplines, I was actually using them. All of those skills of managing an office, planning business activities, I was using it to organize my team. And here I am today, one of the top earners, one of the top 100 in Nigeria, and one of the most recognized elite global ambassador. I'm not just a global ambassador, mind you. I have produced nothing less than 3 global ambassadors. So today, I am an elite global ambassador. I am a certified speaker bureau of Alliance in Motion Global. I can speak in anywhere all over the world. That company has regional center and one of the top millionaire circle member. So you must know what you want in life and go for it. Are we learning? Go for it and give it your best. Hello? Are you getting me? So know what you want, go for it. Thank you for following me. Know what you want, go for it, and give it your best. Then, thirdly, still under number 2, making clear decision about your life, making clear decision of what you want to do with your life. You must be willing to take risks. When you are taking decision of what you want to become in life, some risk will be involved. You will have to take some risk. If you fail to take the risk, I'm telling you, you may never go ahead in life to achieve your dreams. You must be willing to take the risk. It is risky somehow for you to decide to do business, because business, they call it venture. It is risky because you don't even know whether you're going to make money. You are not sure whether somebody will sign up this week, but you must eat this week. You must, buff up yourself. You have to take care of yourself this week. You must spend money this week, and yet you are not 100% sure whether you're going to make money. It is risky. People who are able to face this kind of risk, they are more than those who go ahead more in life. then you must be willing to sacrifice. The success I am enjoying today, I paid the price for it. Part of the price is that job, that federal government job that I forgone. In economics, they call it opportunity cost. It is not 36,000 naira that I used in registry that time was the cost of my registration. My cost of registration was not just that 36,000 naira. One of the costs of my registration, one of the costs of my being in business today was the job that I left. Thank you. The job that I left, the federal government job that I left behind, that I refused to do, that is part of the sacrifice that I made. That is part of what it cost me to become successful here. Are we learning? Number 3, give yourself the gift of no other option. Give yourself the gift of no other option. I learned this from one of my mentors, Eric Worre, the author of GoPro. He said in the early age of his career in network marketing, he decided to shun every other thing he was doing and give this business his best. Focus on network marketing. And today, the man is riding his own private jet. Today, he's one of the highly successful networker in the world. He's an icon in the network marketing industry. He's a multi-billionaire in dollars. Because of what? He gave himself the gift of no other option. If you are currently working, set yourself targets. Set targets of when you are going to burn your bridge, when you are going to, resign that your job. When you resign your job, it means you have burned your bridge. Your job right now is like a bridge to poverty. Hello? I said, if you own a job, your job right now is like a bridge to poverty. You already know that anybody that is owning a job is a journey of the broke. If you have a job, you are just a little bit above broke. You cannot be financially free doing a job. Nobody will pay you enough money to achieve your dreams. And when you face challenge in this business, you can easily go back into your job and begin to manage your life. That is a bridge back to poverty. But when you are work hard in your business and you are able to make the same amount you are making in your job, you are able to make it in your business, you can now set higher goals to begin to make double of your income in your job, triple of your job or of your salary. Then you can decide to now resign your job. The ideal thing to do is replace your current salary first. If you're already having a job, work hard to replace your current salary. Double your current salary or even triple it. And you decide to, to quit your job and face this one squarely. Now, when you quit your job, you have burned your bridge. Let me explain this bridge thing to you. That is a story that I read from one of the classic books of Sussex, Think and Grow Rich. This story says there is this group of warlords that went for a battle. There's this battalion of warriors that went for a battle. Now, on crossing a bridge, they got to the enemy territory. Before they can get to the enemy territory where they want to fight war, they have to climb a bridge to that territory. Now, when they got to that bridge, they crossed the bridge, and they are now in the territory of their opponent, of their enemy. Now, the head of that troops now ordered the soldiers to burn the bridge. Why will it burn the bridge? Some of them questioned. He said, yes, we have to burn this bridge so that nobody will have the chance to run back. Because number one, you can see that these people, they outnumbered us. The enemy are more in number than this group of soldiers. And they even have more ammunition, more artillery than these soldiers. So he noticed in his followers that they are already shivering. They are already showing this weakness. They are afraid. He had to burn the bridge to show them that, look, there is no going back. You cannot run back. We must either fight this war and win, or we all perish here. So when it became very clear to these soldiers that there is no room for them to escape, the only option they had left was to fight the war with all their mind and might so that they can win the war. Then after they have won the war, they can now build another bridge for themselves to go back to their homeland. And guess what? This little number of soldiers, they won the battle. They won the battle against their enemy that are more in number. They even have more artillery, more, infantry and all that. Because of what? Because of one singular reason. They burned their bridge. When you cut the channels that can make you go back to your old life, when you cut such channels, you have just given yourself the gift of no other option. So make this business the only option for yourself, where you must succeed. Don't follow those people that will tell you, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It is one of the mentality of the poor. They don't want to put all their eggs in one basket. They just put small thing here, put small thing here. They will become jack of all trades and master of none. But people with rich mentality, in the beginning, they have to master one particular trade, one particular business that they are going to give their best. It is when they now become successful in that line of career, in that line of profession or occupation or business, they can now diversify into other businesses. It becomes easier for them because they have already succeeded in the first instance. Success attracts more success. At that level, more people want to associate with them. More people want to do business with them. More people can trust them because they have succeeded. But the poor, they don't succeed in one thing first. They just want to put their hands in so many things. They want to do 2 jobs. I also do this business. And at the end, they don't become specialists in anything and make no money, and they cannot achieve their dreams. So burn your bridge. Give yourself the gift of no other option by burning your bridge. Are we learning? Set yourself on success journey of no return. When you burn your bridge, you have been able to set yourself on success of no return. When you declare to your family that this is what you want to do for a living, this is what you want to do for the rest of your life, you just want to become a professional here. I did that years ago to my family. And even my home mom was like, you better go and look for a job. You don't understand this thing you are doing. Since all this year you have been doing it, we cannot see much improvement in your life. That was in my early career in my network marketing with my former company. I kept on telling her, just give me some time. Just give me 1 year. Don't worry, I'm going to succeed here. And today, I'm in success. Tell yourself I'm in success. Say it louder. Yes, you have. Number 4, set a new standard. If you really want to break through, in addition to your clarity of purpose, in addition to your giving yourself gift of no option, in addition to number 1, changing your story. No, I told you about changing your story, making a clear decision of what you want and going for it, and giving yourself gift of no option. You must set a new standard. Set a new standard. Expand your association with your team purpose. Can you set team purpose? Put it on the chat box for those of you, all my coded leaders. And please, today, I must track all the coded leaders. Right now, I am screenshotting the participants. There are currently 30 participants here. So you cannot tell me that I was there. It's just that my network. No. people that are here right now, as I screenshot now, there are those who are present in this meeting, and I'm going to check who are those cell leaders, who are those coded leaders that are not here, live with their personal phone. They have a fine to pay. I will sort that out at our own level of coded leaders. Now, expand your association with your team purpose. Can you please type team purpose on the chat box? Yes, team purpose. What does team purpose mean? Any group of people in your life that are supporting your dreams, that are supporting your life purpose. They want you to become better. They want you to become successful. They are inspiring you to be your best. That is your team purpose. Anybody who is supporting your dream, who wants you to be your best, that is encouraging you to become great in life, that is encouraging you to go for your dream, that is respecting your opinion, to want to become an entrepreneur, that is not making jest of you, that is not mocking you, that is not backbiting you because you are doing this business, those are your members of your team purpose. So if you know those people, expand your association with them. Do with them more. Associate with them more. Keep close with them more. And you are going to find more of your team purpose in our team here. This is a positive environment where we support you to achieve your dreams. This is a positive environment where we believe in your dreams and aspirations. And we tell you, yes, you can do it. But out there is full of negativity. Out there are another set of teams that are called team distraction. Can you please type team distraction on the chat box? Team distraction. There are some of your team distraction. First of all, what is team distraction? I say, please put team distraction on the chat box. Can you say team distraction? Yes. Who are your team distraction? There are a team of people that are distracting you from your dreams. Those people that are currently among your friends and family that are laughing at you, they are telling you you cannot do it. They are telling you forget all those things. They are scam. They have scammed you of your money. You cannot amount to anything. I have done it before and it did not work. Because they have done something and they have failed in it. They are also telling you that you are a failure. Is that correct? I want an answer for that. Is that correct? Are you a failure? Not a failure. So why will somebody tell you that because they have done a business and failed, and you're also going to fail, and you believe them, and you lose your excitement, and you start to act stupidly by shunning meetings, by stop coming to office, by stop making following call, or stop booking, stop attending training, because some people are distracting you. You need to limit your association with some of your team distraction. And who are those set of people that you limit your association with? They are part of your family members. Your family members, they are part and parcel of you. God does not want us to cut the lineage of family. God wants us to work together as family. So for that reason, you don't set them to become your enemy. You don't stop doing anything with them. No. Don't tell them I don't want to have anything again with you because you're not submitting and you're not supporting my dream. That is not the right thing to do. The only thing you need to do is you need to reduce the amount of time that you normally spend with them. If you used to attend regular assembly with this set of your family or close friends or family friends, that you have done so many great things together in life, that you are more or less, there are some friends that they have gone beyond friends, that we now call them family friends. One of your children is even staying with this your so-called family friends, but he's not supporting your dream. He's not respecting your opinion of becoming an entrepreneur. If they don't believe in your aspiration, all you need to do is limit your association with them. If you used to spend 2 hours before, start to spend 2 minutes with them. Reduce it to 2 minutes. Just call them once in a while. Hello, let them complain and say, is it that your business that make you not to even have time for anybody? I work for you. You're not even asking of anybody. Say, don't be annoyed. That's my business, you know. It's just taking my time, you know. My business is now growing, you know. I'm succeeding faster and it's demanding more of my time. I thank God that my business is expanding. My business is expanding to various parts of Nigeria and they needed my attention. That's why you're not seeing more of me. Okay, I have some business partner outside the Ilorin and I need to be supporting them online. So most of the time, I'm always doing one online meeting or the other. You know, give them some excuse why you don't want to, why you are not having time for them. Limit your association with them. But there are some set of friends. They are casual friends. You don't really have something too serious in common, and they are not your family, and they are not family friends. Dissociate yourself with such team distraction. If they are distracting your attention from pursuing your dream, dissociate yourself. Stop picking their calls. Block their account totally. Unfriend them on Facebook. Block them on your WhatsApp group. Because you know what? If you don't cut yourself from these so-called friends or neighbors or colleagues that are sapping your energy, that are discouraging you, that will eventually kill your dreams. All you need to do is dissociate yourself from them. Then submit yourself to be regimented. Even after you have limited your association with some team distraction and you have dissociated yourself from some team distraction, you also need to submit yourself to be regimented in the team. There are 2 types of discipline. There is self-discipline and imposed discipline. Please write it down. 2 types of discipline. Self-discipline and imposed discipline. Some of you that travel to Lagos to attend the success, the Leaders Masterclass with Ambassador Michael Okoli, you will agree with me that he said that network marketing was designed from onset, from the beginning. Network marketing was designed to fail. I was hearing that phrase, that sentence for the first time in my entire 17 years of experience in network marketing. He said network marketing was designed to fail. Why? Because they expect us to be self-disciplined enough to do the business from home. How many people have self-discipline built in them? Human beings naturally are not built to have self-discipline. Our body wants to enjoy. Our body wants to relax. We want to do things that are easy. Nobody wants to do things that are difficult. When you are sleeping and it's time to do some meeting, you are sleeping and it is time for you to wake up in the middle of the night. You, I beg you, just press the snooze button so that it will wake you up. The alarm will wake you up 5 minutes later or 10 minutes later. How many of you this kind of thing happens to? Please put it on the chat box. You already set alarm that you are going to wake up 4 o'clock every day so that you can start up very early to observe prayers, to read your books, to prepare your day, or to do one thing or the other, or to wake up 5 o'clock. And when your alarm rings, one mind tells you, say, life now. Press the snooze button. Enjoy extra 20 minutes. Does it happen to you? Say the truth. If it happens to you, say yes on the chat box. Say yes. Does it happen? Thank you, Rafia, for saying the truth. Thank you. Thank you. Profati, oh, even my mastermind leader. Let me tell you the truth. Do you know how to keep secrets? It happens to me too sometimes. But these days, I have conquered that laziness spirit. I have won the battle against that spirit.
You only compare public school with private.
I need to they're not actually with us. Can you imagine how people are making noise behind the scene? Okay, are we together? So submit yourself to be regimented. These days, we want to separate full-timer from part-timers, and even part-timer from spare timers. We want to those who really want to do this business full-time. If you say you are doing this business full-time, then you have to be fully regimented. Let's tell you what to do at various points in time. We will tell you when to wake up, when to come to office, when to close office. When you follow that instruction, it means you have submitted yourself to be regimented. And guess what? You are going to succeed faster in this business and become one of the top earners starting from this year. So that is why we now allow people to climb the ladder of our leadership structure, starting from being a partner to becoming an emerging active partner, and from emerging active partner to become an active partner. When you become an active partner, it means you are fully ready to do everything required of you in this business. You have to keep every rules and regulations. You want to become a responsible, resourceful, dedicated, committed leader in the business. So set this new standard for yourself and be willing to stretch yourself. These days, those that submit them to be regimented, we are going to be asking them to do one or two things that they are not used to, that may stretch them, that may be overbearing on them, that may be painful to them, that they may not find comfortable. Please be willing to take that discomfort for you to become comfortable. Yes, you have to learn to be comfortable. You have to learn to be uncomfortable to become comfortable. Please put it down. If you want to be successful in life, you must learn to be uncomfortable to become comfortable. When we tell you to wake up very early to come to office, that is not very comfortable. That is uncomfortable. When you tell you to be on the course until you have booked your target number of people you want to book, that is learning to be uncomfortable. When we tell you to pay certain percentage for your PLI as a leader in this business, that is uncomfortable. So learn to be uncomfortable to eventually become comfortable. When you finally do all of these things, do all of these uncomfortable things, and you become successful, then life becomes comfortable for you. You can afford a very beautiful home with your own private swimming pool. You can even afford your own private jet in the future. Learn to be uncomfortable to become comfortable. Number 5, adopt a new strategy. We are used to doing this business offline. As far as Kwara State network marketing business is concerned, we are known for being very good at working with people offline, meeting with people offline, going on the field to talk to people right now, interact with them right now, collect their contact right now, invite them right now, and they eventually show up and we present to them and we close them down and they pay. We are good to doing that. We have been doing that for the 6 years, and we have built business worth millions of naira, tens of millions of naira, hundreds of millions of naira in the last 6 years in our entire team. But these days, we also want us, one of our goals this year is that we also need to go online. Become comfortable, learn to be comfortable with going online. Some of you are still fighting it. It's not as if you do not have money to buy data and join as a coded leader, to join a live Zoom, but you refuse to buy reasonable data. You are still subscribing to 50 naira data, 100 naira data. What a shame. Learn to be comfortable with online. When we say we have meeting online, some people will not show up because it is online. Learn to be comfortable with online. That is the in thing now. That is where the world is going. You never can tell what else can happen. Remember what happened in year 2020 when COVID-19 hit the world. There was world pandemic. And everybody, the whole world was practically shut down. Thank God for the advent of internet. We immediately switched to doing our business online. That is how we do not go under totally. And we are doing the little business launches that we can do from homes. If we are not good at doing our business offline, our business would have been totally down. Today, some people's business we are down totally because they could not go out to do seminars at the company's office during COVID-19 period. They cannot gather people in public spaces, places, and they don't know how to do this business online. Instead of them to go and learn how to use Zoom, after that time we are using Zoom, we are using WhatsApp to do presentation. So also learn to adopt online strategy to do business. Then target learned youth. If you really want to grow in this business very faster this year, always target youth. Youth that had primary school or secondary school or university education, youth. Even if you are elderly, target youth. If you are a youth yourself, target youth. When you have the right system and the right targets, and you have structure in place, we will surely get to the top. Right system, right targets, and the right structure. Those are the three secrets that we need to use to get to the top. Learn digital marketing skills. Any skills that you know that if you have it, it will help your life. It will help your business online, digital marketing. Pay some money. There are some small seminars here and there that you pay 1,000, 2,000, or 5,000 to buy some courses. Some of them will even tell you 500 naira, pay 500 naira to my account. I will give you this. They will give you a lot of loads of ebooks that you can read to improve and learn one thing or the other that you can apply in your business online. Learn, develop new skills. Are we together? So you need to learn business building skills, such as prospecting, inviting, presenting, closing down, following up, getting people started, and promoting big events. These are the 7 skills that is required of you to become successful in network marketing. You need to also learn leadership and people skills. And thank God we are now in our learning and resting month. This is our learning month, where we're going to learn a whole lot of things. We already have the timetable set out. Please always pay attention once we give you every activity that we have in a week. Every week now there is training. There is a special training that's even starting this Wednesday. I think that is Leadership Bootcamp. So be on the lookout for every special training that we have. So hone those skills that you need to become successful. Number 7, the last but not the least, set big, hairy, audacious goals. We call it big house. Big house. Big, hairy, audacious goals. Big house. Okay? Well, our team goals, our team goals this year is to, number 1, to create 100 monthly millionaires by 31st December. We are still believing strongly in God that by 31st December this year, we would have produced 100 people that will be making 1 million naira every single month. We are not losing sight of that goals, that audacious goals. How many of you want to be among the 100 monthly millionaires? Put it on the chat box. For those of you at the PC, if you want to be one of them, then let me hear you say yes. Yes. And part of our goals is to also launch 100 big cars for 100 unstoppable accelerators on the 1st of December 2023. We want to help 100 people in our team to have their personal big cars. How many of you want to be one of them? If you want to be one of them, raise up your hand wherever you are. Let me see you raise up your hand. Let me see you raise up your hand. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Yes. Okay. Then you need to build. We also set those that we want to build and finish and commission the Dream Life headquarters by 1st of December. Our goal is that by 1st of December this year, we will build, finish, and commission our own headquarters. We still have about 6 months to go. It's still more than possible. We can start a building this month and we finish it before December and commission it. Okay, sorry, October is what we have. October, we set it to. That is in about next 4 months. Still more than possible. Then our goal, one of our goals for 2023 is to feed 10,000 people. Last year, we fed 1,000 people. And our goal this year is to feed 10,000 people. So set your personal goals alongside these, our team goals. The team goals is already big goals. So when you set your goals in line with this, you won't have anything less than a big goal. It's a big goal for you to say you want to become a monthly millionaire before December. It's a big goal to be among the 100 people to launch their personal big cars. Just set a goal that you want to be one of them. Set a goal that you are going to be there when we are commissioning that office. You remain strong. You can even say, I want to attend the commissioning of the office as a global ambassador. I want to have become a gold executive or global ambassador or silver executive. Just set goals that you want to achieve before that date. We are going to be commissioning our office. We can also celebrate all of you the same day. Then, when we are out to feed 10,000 families, make sure you are one of those people that are going to participate. Very soon, we are going to do the maths for how we can feed 10,000 families, and we'll come out with how much each person needs to contribute. Then, so that you can start paying this money before the time reaches. So, guys, these are the 7 steps that you need to take to break through this year. The 7 skills that you need to take to break through this year, 2023. Don't forget, number 1, you must change your story. Stop saying bad thing about yourself. Start saying good thing about yourself. Number 2, you must make a clear decision of what you want to do with your life, and you have to go for it. Number 3, you must give yourself the gift of no other option. Burn your bridge and set yourself on a success journey of no return. Number 4, set a new standard. Okay? Expand your association with Team Purpose and limit your association with your team distraction, or totally disconnect yourself from your team distraction. Adopt new strategy. Go online. Set new target of, targeting youth. Then number 6, develop new skills. And number 7, set big, audacious, or airy, audacious goals that is in line with the team goals. All right? So that is where we're going to wrap it up for today's cell meeting. Congratulations for making it to the end to today's cell meeting. Right? Any question, please feel free to ask. Any question, quickly put it on the chat box. If you have any question, put it on the chat box. Any question? Or you can raise up your hand and I can unmute you. Any question? I can see those of you that are actively online right now. We have Pro Azan Suleiman, Pro Taiwo. It's like Pro Taiwo just dropped his phone. I can see the phone looking at the ceiling. Pro Azan's phone is also looking at the ceiling. Where were you? That's how you know those that are not paying attention. They are busy doing something else. They just drop their phone and their phone is looking at the ceiling. Even Pro Saeed Ayuba just came back. His phone too was looking at the ceiling. If you are not at work and you are not in a dirty environment or in a rough environment, why are you afraid of showing your face? So that we know those who are really following. Thank you for Pro Fatiu Adesina for following me bumper to bumper. Pro Jiwa Mashood, Pro Tunde Kayode, Prince Akim, Pro Adamu Suzy, all the way from Abuja. I appreciate you, man. Amina Kodri, Pro Akeusola, Amzat Kubura, Sherifa Tadiola, Azan Rashidat, Aisha Babata, Abigail Babatude, Ola Damilola Phillips, Bello Rukayat, Ola Rewaju Kamal. I think those are those who are actively here till the end of this meeting. I am going to snapshot this. I'm going to screenshot this so that we can appreciate those who made it to the end of the same meeting. I am screenshotting right now those who made it to the end. One techno pop-up is trying to come in. No, we will not allow you. It's too late. It's too late. Why is it now that you are coming in? Now that we want to appreciate those who are actively on, I will not admit you. I don't know who is that Mr. Pop-up, Techno Pop-up. You better go and change your name so we know who you are. Techno Pop-up. All right, thank you. Over to you, my powerful coordinator, Fatiu Adesina. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate all you did for us this morning. This is actually very powerful information.